Where we last left off, in a shack in Belize. Dynamite underneath the house. No time to waste. Mitch McCracken on the case.
There's dynamite under the house. First, let me just say I'm sorry that I froze up. I mean, I could have just shot him, and I don't know what stopped me.
1 minute, Mitch.
Well, there's got to be something I can do. Let me think.
Now, of course, in the film, the way that Mitch disposed of the dynamite was cracking a hole through the floor and throwing it all into barrels of water behind the house. But that was in the film, of course. In real life, how did Mitch disarm the dynamite? I heard over here, he ate it. He ate the dynamite.
This is going to sound crazy.
Mitch, after all these years, nothing you could say could sound crazy. 40 seconds.
I'm going to eat it.
What?
I'm going to eat the dynamite.
That's crazy.
No, I know, but listen to me. Here, no time to explain. Nothing happened.
Wait a second, Mitch.
Dynamite is susceptible to gastric acid. I ate a lot of beans before I came. Boom, boom, boom. No longer. It was that simple.
That I understand.
Mitch, they're getting away.
We've got to go after him. Listen, I'm sorry about your husband, but there's nothing we can do. We're going to leave you here with him. Hopefully everything works out. Let's go!
Mitch, I see a motorcycle with a sidecar.
Oh, let's get on it!
You get in the sidecar.
Nick, you're on the back. Well, let's go. Oh, looks like they're headed to the airfield. Well, you think you can get that plane of yours going again?
I can try. It's missing a wing, but I am the greatest pilot.
Yeah, I just ate a piece of dynamite to stop it. I think you can work on the wing.
Barkeep! Another.
Give me a second. There. Of course. There you are. You're looking downtrodden here in Belize.
You ever get the feeling that you've just messed everything up?
Yes. Of course.
Another, you know.
What's bothering you, son?
I sent my little brother off on an adventure. But I was supposed to go on the adventure. I was supposed to find the cup, but I couldn't imagine putting myself in danger. I couldn't imagine being daring or selfless.
That's horrible. You sound like a terrible person.
What's worse? It's always been this way. When we were kids, I ran away with my father, left my little kid brother taking care of our sick mom. I was supposed to do that.
My, seems like you like avoiding responsibility. But that's in the past, kid. You're here and now, drinking a Modelo.
You know anything about the big cup?
Well, I mean, there's several levels of big cups. Do you mean a big cup? The biggest. Yes, of course. It's
It's the big cup he's talking about.
Yeah, I mean, it's a widely known children's tale.
My husband just died over that cup.
Well,
I am trying to drink away my sorrow.
have another.
Thank you.
I hitchhiked on a plane. Got to Belize. I was gonna help, you see. Found myself kind of hiding in this cave. There were all these pictures on the walls. Of course, I stumble into the cave with ancient murals on the walls about the cup. It was pictured inside its own little tomb, and there was writing all over the wall. It said whoever wanted to use it would have to sacrifice themselves.
When we made it to the airfield, the plane was inoperable. Again, it was missing a wing. So to chase after Mr. Bradley, we had to catch a train. Unfortunately, there was only one car available, the Honeymooner Suite. Mitch and Amelia found themselves there while I was in the dining car.
Oh, the swan towels are a nice touch.
Yeah.
A lot of rose petals.
Listen, Amelia, this is awkward. Here we are in the honeymoon suite.
When you left before we could even have a honeymoon.
Yeah, I left before we could even get anywhere near honeymoon.
Mitch, do you remember the night we met?
I'll never forget it.
Shanghai? Fresh out of pilot school?
Yeah.
You thought you were a big shot explorer then?
You were crazy as a poop house rat. You know that? You would fly anything. I mean, that's why I'm surprised you didn't fly that plane without one wing. You could fly anything. You could fly a gnat through a hailstorm. That's why that's why you caught my eye, you know?
Well, you caught my eye because you were just punching everyone that got in your way.
Listen.
You had a hot head.
Listen, I don't say this easily. I'm not a guy that's really good with my emotions, you know?
I know.
I'm good with my fists. But, I'm sorry. I screwed it all up. All of it. I mean, I guess I was scared. I wanted to keep going on adventures. I thought if I got myself tied down, I mean, and you were also a little bit crazy. And yeah, you know what they say. Well, I won't go that way. But listen, I got scared. And you know, I went out and I left you behind, and I was like, that's fine. No, I'm gone.
You didn't even say goodbye.
I know, but the thing you don't know is that I was going to come back. But you were gone, and that's living in the past.
You thought I would sit around and wait for you?
Well, no, obviously you wouldn't. But listen, it's in the past. We don't have to do it anymore. Like, it's over. You've moved on. You're a strong, independent woman. You don't need me. Well, I'm 52. I'm old. I'm creaky. I've been shot 7 times. I got a tricky knee. I got a busted shoulder. I've broken, I don't know, countless ribs, every one of them. I got a plate in my head. I don't know how many times I've been hit in the jaw. I'm used and bruised, and you don't want nothing but me. Plus, I got all sorts of other baggage.
Mitch, I never moved on from you. About the cup and going back in time, I just think of that one moment where I slept in, thought I was going to wake up, have breakfast with you, and you were gone. If I could go back to any moment in time, I would have woken up earlier and stopped you.
Suddenly, the train jostled, pushing them closer together.
Yeah, well...
It also jostled the music within the car. Sweet honeymooner music. It was beautiful, sensual, romantic.
Listen, I guess if I could go back to any time with the cup, probably I'd go to the place where I'm about to get killed as a baby. But after that, I'd go back to that moment too. I just wouldn't leave. Mitch!
Yeah. You'll never believe it.
What?
I walked down to the very end of the train. And guess who I saw in a locked room sleeping?
I don't know. Who?
Mr. Bradley.
Mr. Bradley?
And his henchmen all the way at the other end of the train.
They're in a locked room and they're sleeping.
Yeah, I assume they locked their room so they wouldn't be disturbed.
Oh, I thought maybe somebody locked them in the room. Okay, so the map is on the train.
Yes, Mitch. All we have to do is sneak down the train, steal it from underneath.
So here's what we'll do. We're gonna climb, we're gonna go down to the train, we're gonna get around the side, I'm gonna climb up on top, and then I'm
Mitch,
gonna...
I know exactly what you're going to say. The only problem is,
Yeah.
of course, there's a convention going on in the train.
Wait a second. This train has a convention?
Yes, now you know, of course, in the films that this convention was an accountant convention, but that was only in the film. In real life, what sort of convention was convening on the moving train?
Finances.
I think I heard something from up here. What was that?
The possum infestations.
Yes, it was a convention of possum exterminators. And the train itself was infested by possum. Possum. Right? Yes.
I gotta tell you, this thing had to be like 18 inches long, you know?
18 inches long.
Yeah.
I've seen bigger.
Oh, you've seen
I
big.
have
Follow my
seen a
lead.
bigger
Excuse me, fellow possum exterminators.
Howdy!
How you doing?
Top of the morning.
So, listen, how about them possums, huh?
Oh, yeah. You look like you must have been a possum expert. Why don't you tell us about the biggest possum you ever killed?
Well, the biggest possum I ever killed was in Adair, Iowa.
It was impossibly large.
Absolutely, positively. It was huge. I'm talking 24 and a half inches long. That's 2 plus feet, you know what I mean?
I don't know if I believe that. Come on, you ever seen anything over 24? I don't know. I think you're an imposter.
You think I'm an imposter, huh?
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you something, buddy. Okay, Nick, we got past him. Climb out this window.
They're still asleep, Mitch.
Okay, I'm gonna climb out the window. I'm gonna go up and over into the other window, get the map right from underneath. Okay?
Be careful.
I got this.
At that moment, we were going through a mountain pass. The train swerved to the left and to the right. A tree branch flew over Mitch's head. Mitch!
Careful.
Through the window.
Yeah, I can see you, Mitch.
Why would they leave the map just right underneath it? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm gonna... Wait. We did it.
Oh, no, the possum's an escape!
Get it!
We gotta get through here. Wait. Oh, wait.
Mitch, run down the train.
How did they get it?
Mitch, you're gonna have to jump.
1, 2,
Mitch McCracken!
3.
We're gonna have to jump! Climb on me!
I think we got away from them.
Are you okay, little possum friend?
I think we got away from them, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, for now. But it's a good bet they've looked at that map and they've studied it, so they know where the hell we're going.
Well, you better do the same thing, pal.
Well, I got it right here. second. That's weird.
You got it in large.
Let's put this one away. Okay, so.
Wait a second, Mitch. Look at that mountain here. Doesn't it look like that mountain there?
Well, I'll be dipped in buttermilk and rolled in wheat flour, it does.
Mitch, that cloud on the painting. It looks just like that cloud.
How would they know to put the same cloud, the cup? That's how they did it.
Because it can travel to the past. It knows the exact moment.
Well, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but maybe. Anyway, maybe it's just a coincidence, but that is the mountain. So it says we have to go to the past.
Yes, and then here. The gorge of the truth teller. I guess we have to face the truth teller.
The ultimate truth. Well, they're stuck on the train. With that bum leg, he's not going to be able to get off of that until it stops. So it looks like we have a little bit of time.
Well, let's start walking.
Miss my airplane.
Hey, Nick,
Yeah, Mitch.
would you mind walking over there just a little bit? I have to talk to her about something.
Okay, well, there's a lot of weeds over there.
It's okay, just no, you don't have to go too far, just out of earshot, just out of earshot.
You'll be okay, buddy.
But you know what? You can listen. Listen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about all of it. We don't need to go back in time with a cup to fix what happened. We just need to move on from it. And not be stuck in that past and move forward. That is, if we can get the cup and stop Bradley from going back in time and killing me before I'm born. At least if that's what it meant anyway.
Mitch, so are you saying you don't want to go forward with me?
No. I don't want to be stuck in the past in a moment that I screwed up. I do want to go forward.
I am the truth teller.
Oh, no, we already here.
It's the truth teller. You know what they say, that if you don't tell the truth to her, no matter how dark the question she asks you, she vaporizes you on the spot.
I started to hear a bunch of lies coming out of your mouth.
Lies?
Mitch.
I'm telling you the truth.
Truth teller, we only have to answer your questions right, the ones that you ask.
Right.
So, ask away.
What is my name?
That's it. That's
Truth
the first-
teller?
Truth teller.
Yes!
Nice!
All right, that was the warm-up question.
That was a good one, not an easy one, I think. Softball.
Hit us with the doozies.
Why do you seek the big cup?
You got this, Mitch.
We seek, I have to frame this right, because I don't know if the actual vision is true, so if it's not true,
Mitch.
We seek the cup to save a life.
Whose life?
We seek the cup to save
Specifics.
my life.
Yes.
Good.
So the vision was true.
You can pass, Mitch, but now it's my turn.
Okay, buddy, you can do it. Oh, that cake is amazing.
I really don't want to be vaporized before I have a child.
You're going to have a child.
Yes, so please think of that when you give him maybe another softball. Just maybe. Well, let's be over there.
What will you do after the child is born?
That's a really open-ended question.
But it's a softball. You can say pretty much anything.
Okay, well, I laid out this kind of 5-year plan, but I guess we're going to 18 to satisfy your needs. Well, first of all, I detailed this really long, nice, heartfelt letter to Mitch, telling him that I'm going to have to retire from adventuring, and that, he has to move on from me and find a new trail to blaze. And from that point, I'm going to try to enroll in a preschool several years in advance. The waiting lists are so long these days.
They are. They're a bugger. I went into that
You
kid.
can move on now. That was good. Your mission. Why are you on this one?
Because I can't tell Mitch no.
Why?
Because I still love him.
Good enough.
It's getting hot in here, guys, huh? Wow, that was wild. Well, I suppose we should just keep getting to the cup, but I think we're gonna have to have a conversation later.
Well, meanwhile, as we're on the way to our cup, my brother, as well as Mr. Bradley, were getting up to some antics.
All right, I've decided. I'll help you find the cup. As long as you let me use it.
You use it.
I'll take it away, do whatever you want, and it'll be gone. Done.
When I received your telegram, I thought that this was some sort of ruse, but now that I look into your eyes, you speak the truth.
It's just one thing. You can't hurt Mitch or Nick.
I don't know if I can do that.
It's the only way you get the deal. I can infiltrate their group easily enough.
Mr. Bradley,
Yes.
you can just say yes and then kill him anyway.
No!
You couldn't hear that.
Yes, I will help you. But don't worry. I'm a person of my word.
Swear it. If
Of course.
you'll let me take the cup away,
Yes.
you won't hurt Mitch.
Yes.
And so, while Amelia and I held the door open to the chamber which held the big cup, Mitch ventured inside, and the two of us waited outside.
Oh, this is a big chamber. I realize this is the first time in a while I've been here alone with my thoughts.
Thoughts.
I don't know if I like it very much.
Much.
Oh, no. This is one of those chambers, isn't it? I just know I'm going to have visions in this chamber. This has happened before. I just know it.
No.
Hey, bitch. Ready for that poker game you and I always wanted to do?
Oh!
It's
Hey,
me, Bradley.
Bradley.
Come on, Mitch.
How are you?
I'm doing swell, man. It's so great to see you, Mitch.
Now, of course, at that time, Bradley was a well-renowned sprinter, and so his many fans gathered around him.
I got the race tomorrow. It's the big one. I get a full ride scholarship to any university I want to go to, especially the one in Spain.
Oh, everything coming out of his mouth is so amazing.
Well,
Hey, you want to do a little sprint across the way?
no, you're going to beat me every time, buddy. And you know, when you beat me, I get really, really mad.
Yeah, because you always have the bronze and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's okay to have, your good pal and your good friend to be better at something. Don't get jealous.
You're so smart.
Oh, there you go. I have signed photographs here. Take one. Kiss the foot.
Okay. Well, here we go. Full house.
Straight flush for the quickie.
You bastard! You cheated!
I did it.
You cheated!
I don't cheat.
You cheated! Oh! I just... Wait, what? What are you doing here? I can't even tell if you're a vision or...
I'm real?
Tommy, are you real?
Hallucinating?
I can't tell what to... I came in... No, you can't be real. There's no way, because you would have passed by your brother and you would have passed by Emily. What do you want from me, Vision?
Well, Mitch, I'm not a vision. I just kind of skirted along the wall. I was hiding, you see.
Okay, so how do I know? Ow! That's my bad shoulder! Okay, both of them are bad, but what?
Well, another reason that Mitch did not believe Tommy was because he was waiting to hear about one incident in their life that secured their friendship and their trust for one another so purely that Mitch could never see Tommy betraying him.
Okay, so you're really Tommy. Tell me about the time that you and I became friends.
Mitch. Like you don't remember?
I do remember.
Oh, you're testing me. Okay.
Yeah, it's a test.
Testing me.
I mean, now of course you remember. In the film, it involved an apple. But in real life, what object was at the center of this story? Can you guess? I heard over there a tarantula. And now we all know of Mitch's fear of creatures with 8 feet.
I saved you from that silly tarantula, the tiny little house spider that just creeped you out. I was there for it.
That spider was as big as my face, and you know it. Just because you don't have arachnophobia doesn't mean everybody else doesn't either.
Well, I helped you out, that's the point.
You did, and there we were, friends. So I guess you wouldn't betray me, and I guess you're the real Tommy Finch.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so you followed me into this chamber. You interrupted my vision I was having. So what is it, Tommy?
Well, I gotta ask you another favor of the story.
I mean, this is really kind of a weird time for favors, Tommy. Here we are in a...
It's related, I promise.
Okay, then hit me.
I found out that whoever tries to touch the big cup is gonna die. And I need you to let me do it.
You do that?
If I get a chance, just even the briefest chance, to go back and just do one thing right for my brother, I'll have a day. I can tell him I'm sorry. I can send him off to a better life, and then I'll be gone, and the cup will be gone. It'll all be the past.
Well, that's crazy. And while I think it's nuts, I gotta let you do it.
I know that's what I wanted, but somehow it hurts.
Yeah, you just signed your own death warrant.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're really gonna let me do that? You're just gonna let me die?
Well, wait, that's not fair. You don't get to do that. You don't get to come in here and be like, I'm gonna die for my brother, I'll have one last day, and then when I say yes, you're like, hey, that's not cool. You set traps for me, buddy. You can't set that trap.
I'm sorry.
And spring it
You're
on
right.
me.
No, you're right.
I mean, it's not easy for me to tell my best friend's brother, who is also a really good friend, is gonna kill himself, but that's what it
And
is.
suddenly at that moment, a beam of light shot through the roof, illuminating the biggest of cups.
Whoa! Did this just sound like all of a sudden a whole bunch of voices made a sound? Whoa, wait, listen, might happen again.
Mitch, you have to hurry!
Oh, sorry.
Door's closing!
Sorry, so, I don't know, does it mean if I touch it, do I use it? If you touch it, do you use it? Or can we just hold on to it? I have no idea.
I'll grab it, and both the cup and I will disappear. Forever.
Don't!
My son.
What? Alphonse Finch! You old so-and-so, what are you doing here?
I came here years ago. Tommy, you and I went off on that adventure.
Yeah, and you left me in that gutter and disappeared.
Yes. For the same reason you're here. For the same reason you're here. For the same reason everybody seeks the big cup. Because I, too, wanted to go back into the past and solve those meaningful moments that I mistook the first time.
Big Al, just one thing. I haven't seen you in like 20 years. Can I at least get a hug, buddy? Or Are you a vision? I don't know.
I'm not a vision.
Buddy, I took care of your boy just like you wanted me to. I'm friends with your other.
I came here. I left you. I ran off. And I've been trapped here ever since. Don't you understand? It's a trap. Go back. Go and live your lives and get stuck not here.
If I don't get that cup away, then Bradley's gonna show up and he's gonna ruin everything.
But wait, we don't know that.
We do.
No, put it all the way together. I'm still here. I haven't died. I haven't disappeared. He hasn't gone back in time and killed me.
Not yet.
What is Nick doing out there? Everyone's just getting in the chamber.
And suddenly,
There's
the
a...
dead body right there turned into Butch. He was in disguise the entire time.
Good job, Butch.
Wait,
You
I didn't
led
even
right
recognize
to it. Thank you for your assistance, Tommy.
I'm not letting you do it. I don't care what happens.
oh my God!
Tommy! He's gone.
He's gone.
What's going to happen? He can do anything. Anything can happen to any of us right now.
Bradley, he's not gonna do anything. He went back to save us all.
And suddenly, we return to the past. A poker game happening at this table. Cheering fans. A gun in Mitch's pocket, loaded.
See, buddy? It was fair and square. I don't have anything up my sleeves. What happened?
And Tommy, rising for one last deed before being sent off to the afterlife.
You gonna shoot me, Mitch?
He won't have to.
Who are you?
Eventually, your nightmare.
And then we return to the present. I got it, Mitch.
Yeah. I can't believe we were worried about just this guy. I mean, it seems like there would be somebody else that would have gotten us to this point, but all of a sudden it's just him? That's weird.
Mitch,
My son.
Your father's here. I forgot to mention, your father's here in the chamber. You're gonna be a grandpa. I'm sorry, I should have probably let you tell him.
He's so excited.
Dad.
Storm.
What happened?
Time travel. Cell phones, everything.
Oh.
They turned off their torches.
Torches. Oh, but then the torches came out.
Father, we must make this quick.
Oh no. That's power.
I'm sorry that I
You have a
left you, and I was
flashlight?
never the type of father you wanted. Look what it has cost me. It has cost me Tommy. It has cost me my relationship with you. I only hope you can forgive me.
I do. You're not really here, are you?
Well, I was able to give him a hug. What's that about?
It only works one.
Dad, I can't let you go. I can't leave you in the past.
You must let me go.
You understand, Nick, he's always with you. He's with you now. He's with you with your kid.
Mitch, I just had an epiphany.
You did. He'll always be with you.
And so, we return now to an airfield in Kansas. Mitch and Amelia eating the wind blowing, one last person rolling by.
Oh, dear.
Okay.
What do you think of her, my new plane?
She is beautiful. And I love what you named her. The Tommy 2. Listen, Emily, I was wondering, you know, Nick's gone off to raise his family, and I'm sure when his kid starts running around, he'll get the itch to come back, but for right now, I'm kind of flying solo, if you know what I mean. I think you catch where I'm headed, yeah?
Mitch, don't have to ask twice.
I'm asking you to come with me.
I know.
Okay.
Pick that up. But my only rule is no more goodbyes.
No more goodbyes.
And so with that, we don't say goodbye, but we do say goodnight. The end.
My friends, thank you so very much. You are an awesome audience. Give yourselves a big round. My name is Ken Adams. I'm the artistic director of Synergy Theater. Adventure Serial was created and directed by Griffin Davis Beer. The set was designed and built by Eileen Tumlin and Adam Letterman. The original music was composed and recorded and performed by Arrested Direction. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, we have a whole other weekend. Next weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Come back, see it again. It's always improvised. It's always new, and it's always based on your suggestions. We have some postcards on the table. Please take some on your way out. Hand them out to your friends. Our best form of advertising is your word of mouth, and we'd appreciate you spreading the word. Also, our next show is in April. Come back and see it. It's called My Dearest Love. It's a complete improvised play in the style of a French comedy of intrigue set in 18th century France, filled with shocking confessions, betrayals, seductions. You don't want to miss it. If you love the movie Dangerous Liaisons, you'll love My Dearest Love. Also, if you were watching and you're thinking, wow, improv is fun, it is. If you were thinking, gosh, can I do that? You can. Improvisation can be taught, and we teach classes at Synergy Theater. The big news is starting at the end of March, I will be teaching a class right here in Walnut Creek through the Park and Rec Department. It's a beginning class, so if you've never done improv before, but you just want to give it a try and have some fun, go on the website for the Walnut Creek Arts and Rec Department and take a class with me, Ken Adams. I would love to see you there. Also, in addition to all of the wonderful things we do, we have an amazing podcast out there called Improv in Practice with Synergy Theater, and that podcast is produced and hosted by Sarah Wilson, who's right over there. Check out the podcast. Finally, we are a 501c3 organization and a nonprofit arts organization. We rely very heavily on the good graces of our patrons to help us do what we do. If you have a couple of extra dollars and you wouldn't mind donating to us, on your way out, there's a plastic box there. Throw it in the box. We'd appreciate it a lot. If you have a whole lot of money and you want to write us a nice check, we'd appreciate that too. You gotta ask. Please take one of those envelopes and send it to us. It helps us fulfill our mission of creating a better world through the art of improvisation. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye-bye.